Um, is there any advice you would like to give to the middle school of General Severe?
Yeah, I got plenty of advice, but I keep it short. Just like you say, whatever that you go through in your life, small challenges, huge challenges, never give up. One of my favorite quotes is from Coach Lou Holtz: "Life is 10% of what you've dealt with, and 90% how you deal with it." And that's really huge for me, knowing that regardless of your situation, if you keep a positive attitude towards it, you can overcome anything. And you're going to face hard times, it's life. And when you fail, always get back up. If you fall down 8 times, you have to get back up 9. And anything is possible, The day I was born, they said I would never walk, And now I'm here able to run around the world for my country. So just whatever you set your mind to, go get it. Never give up, go get it, and you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to.
What caused you to be born without legs?
I was born with a congenital birth defect. It's actually a rare disease. It's rare enough to be missing one leg when you're born, but to be missing both legs is super rare. It's like 1 in a million. But so it means everything below my calf muscle did not develop when I was in my mother's womb. So that means I had to wear my first pair of prosthetic legs when I was 9 months. So if you go back to my closet, I have little baby legs, and then as I get older, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. I can line them up if I wanted to. But yeah, so this was me, it's my life, but good. It was actually a blessing because to be able to have to deal with this at such a young age, I was able to adapt to the situation. The human mind is so strong, and we as humans, we adapt to any situation for survival. And living life to the fullest, living to play, run, and jump was my survival. I wanted to do anything and everything I could to do that, and so I wouldn't let it hold me back, even from birth.
Are you going to compete in the 2016 Paralympics?
Yeah, so my goal right now is to get faster, to get stronger. I took a silver medal in the 400 meters. The guy who took gold, Oscar Pistorius, he's a double amputee just like me. He's able to run the Olympics and Paralympics, and that's really inspired me. And I've been able to talk to him a couple times here and there, and got his opinion and everything. So my goal actually is to keep training and running in the Olympics, or at least qualify for the Olympics. I know we got some really fast guys in the United States, but it means I just have to work harder. But by 2016, I won't be fast enough, so I can say I'll qualify for the Olympics, potentially run the Olympics, and come back and run the Paralympics. But it starts today, you know what I'm saying? It started yesterday. I got to keep working, and I want to set the bar high, and I want to keep fighting for it. If I don't make it, at least I know I gave it my all.
What else do you plan to do in addition to running?
I want to inspire the world. I like to work with prosthetics. That's my main goal. I've learned and lived on prosthetics my whole life, and I feel like my mission right now is to run on them, to use the prosthetics. While I'm healthy and young and able to do it. But I know once it's all said and done, you can't run forever, and I want to be on the other side. And I want to really develop prosthetics for the future, for the generation, for the kids who are growing up right now that get to my age and want to run and become stronger and faster. And I want to be part of that. And so my goal is to run all the way up. If I can make it to 2020, I really, really hope that it comes back to the United States, to America. And I was able to talk to a couple of the congressmen. They said they're going to try to get it in San Francisco, maybe in 2020. So I hope I can make it then. After that, I'm just going to call it quits, hang up my legs, standing out my spikes, hang up my legs, and get active. I don't know what I'm going to do specifically, but I know what my mission is. And my mission is to change the world, to help people, to change minds, and show the world that anything is possible. So.
Did you meet Oscar Pistorius? If you did, what was it like?
Yeah, Oscar's the man. He's a really great guy. He broke the mold for amputee running. He's the first man to run in the Olympics and Paralympics. As a double leg amputee. So he really inspired me. He actually is my hero. And to be able to have we'd be in car room before the race for an hour. We just sit. You were sitting right here. We just had to sit here and just look at each other the whole time. But at the end of the day, he jokes around. He's a really nice guy. He really inspires me each and every day. And you got to think, he went through a lot. He had to go to the Olympics, compete for about 2 or 3 weeks, and come back and compete in the Paralympics. So he was in London for 2 or 3 months, just competing the whole time. And the way he carried himself, the way he handled the media, he has his ups and downs, but I think he did a very good job. And what was most important for me was how much he really cared about the Paralympics. You know, I mean, he was on the world stage of the Olympics. It gets no better than that. And for him to come back and show so much compassion about the Paralympics just shows the type of character he has, you know, the type of person he really is, that regardless of who's on the track, regardless of who he's racing against, he's always going to give 110%. And that's huge. That's really huge. That's a message out there to the kids that it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, you should always give 110%.
Would you consider trying out for the U.S. Olympic team, similar to Oscar Pistorius?
Yeah, so that's my goal. You know, that's what I really want to do. 2016, I want to try out for the Olympics. And if I don't make it 2016, I'm going to try to make it 2017 in years to come. So I feel like my future's bright. Like I said, I've only been running for 2.5 years. And so hopefully by the 3rd or 4th, 5th year, my muscles will develop. I can become a smarter runner. I become a stronger runner and a better runner. But yeah, I got to shoot for the stars. You know, if you don't get the stars, at least you land on the clouds, right? So I'm going to do the best I can to obtain that goal. And I'm going to keep working as hard as I can till 2016. So watch out for me. 2016, I might be on the Olympic team. Who knows?
All right, well, thanks.
Hey, right. It's a pleasure, sir.
Now I have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. They have said that winning the silver, you're not winning the silver, but you're losing the gold.
Yeah.
But getting the bronze, you actually had to fight for the bronze.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. So the silver, I won the silver in the 400, which was amazing. It was a really amazing thing for me. But I didn't say I expected it, but it's something that I really wanted. I knew it was going to come. But that means I was so close to the gold. So it means I was off from the gold, which means I just got to work harder. I got to work smarter and get bigger and stronger. But my bronze medal, it was probably, I feel like it was one of my most important medals. First of all, because it was my first Paralympic medal. It was my first finals I ever ran, my first one in the Paralympics, and I had to die for it. So it was a crazy race because a lot was going on. It was the day after my birthday. There was a lot of emotions going on, and we came off the curve, and the guy beside me was from South Africa, and we was fighting for 3rd place. And we kept running, we're digging. It got to the point with like 5 meters left. And I can see in my peripheral, like, oh man, he's right there. I promise you, I felt like we was step for step. Then at the end, you know, I was like, I gotta have this. Like, I gotta have this medal. How bad do you really want it? You know, you came this far just to give up, you know? So when it came to the line, I leaned my head as far as I could. And I was going so fast, I just went for it. And I was airborne across the line when we came across. And we lay there, I skidded. And when I skidded, he fell on top of me. And so we both just skidded on the track, laying there. And we sat there for about a minute, the longest minute of my life. And we had to leave on the jumbo screen to see who came in 3rd, who actually got the medal. And we looked, we waited. Then we waited some more, then my name finally popped up. And I was like, wow, I got my first medal. And that was so important to me. And come look at the time. So I went 22.46, and he went 22.49. So that's 0.03 of a second. So that's not even, you know, like it was closer than me and you sitting, you know. And but that was so important to me. And it showed the world that I'm laid on the line every race.
We appreciate it, Blake. Thank you so much.